Excel, whatever Excel is available here, this directly you can connect to the Power Apps. Understand? Or else you can create a data here also. If you want to create the data, there is an option called blank. Option is there, right? In this blank, okay, when you click on this blank, it is asking what columns you wanted. Those columns, like suppose for example, I'm giving the column name like ID something name like this, okay. And after this, what records you wanted, you can just to display, you can give the values manually. Maybe and CC and like this. I'm preparing the data like this. And after preparing a data, you have to give on the top this data automatically it will save. You no need to save anything here itself. Automatically the data will be saved in that particular spreadsheet. And if you want to give the proper name for the sheet, means on the top left corner there is a text box is there. In here you can change the name of this one. Like suppose for example, Naresh IT Google Sheets. Okay, this is the one. Like this, I want to say. Now, when you go back to this one, okay, click on this one. Okay, whatever sheet you created, that sheet is available here or not. See here. Okay, here itself. This data also we can pull it into Power Apps. Okay, if you want to pull it into Power Apps means, then what you have to do, go to the Power Apps and create option is there. Under the create, okay, so what option, you click on any of the data source. I told you, right? Suppose if the data source is not available means any of the data source you can click on this one except the blank app. Okay, so it will go to the data source connection tab. From there, you will have an option called new connection. Okay, in that all the data sources are available there itself. Understand clearly? So let's see. Okay, suppose click on new connection. There, where is the Google Sheets are available? That data source you have to select it. Once you click on that one, click on create option. And here, what Gmail credentials are there? Those credentials only you have to give it here. Google Sheets means it is a Gmail related credentials only. Click on allow. After giving proper username and password, it is asking allow access. Click on this one. Once you click on this one, it will connect. That connection will be available here. That related under that particular connection, what are all the sheets are available? You can see it here. Okay. And which Excel you want to load it into Power Apps, click on this one. These are all our default Canvas app. Default Canvas app. Yesterday I told you, right? There are two types of Canvas app. Default Canvas app, blank Canvas app. It is there. So now we are discussing about the default Canvas app. So in the default Canvas app, when you connect with a Google Sheet, either you can prepare it there, or else if any Excel is there, that Excel also you can upload it into Google Sheet and you connect to that one. Understand? And click on, select that particular sheet. Under the Excel there is a sheet name is there, right? Select that one and see here, the data is connected here. And whatever the data we are preparing in that particular Excel, that data it will show here itself. Understand? Don't worry, I will explain you each and everything. What are the elements, different elements are there, those I will explain you clearly. Okay, so that means if Excel is prepared in the Google Sheet and you connected, connected to the power apps means this is the process you have to do it. Suppose, for example, okay, this is one way. Okay, so now I'm saving this application. I want to save this application. If I want to save this application means there are different options is there. Okay, on the right corner, you will see an option called save. Okay, click on that one. What is this app? Like uh, Canvas, Google Sheets, like this. I'm giving the name like this. Any name you can give it. Okay, based on that, the app will be saved. Once the app is saved, where you can see these apps, whatever apps you created, those apps, if you want to see it means, so if you go back to this one, click on back option and click on leave. Okay, once you click on leave, okay, see here under the left pane, you will see an option called apps. Okay, under the apps, whatever app you created, that app will be saved because you have saved that particular app, right? So that's app will be saved. Whatever apps you created, that means Canvas app, model driven app, portal app, anything is available here itself. Under the apps only it is available. Understand? This is how you can connect to that particular, this is how you can connect to that particular data source and load the data and create the app and you can save the data. Understand clearly. Suppose, for example, in the Google Sheet, you know how to create a particular Excel, and that Excel you are pulling. Suppose, for example, you want to upload that particular Excel into Google Sheet, and then you can load that particular one. If you want to upload any particular Excel into Google Sheets, then what you have to do? You have to click on this. There is an option called open file picker option is there. Click on this one. Under the open file picker, there is an upload option is there, and click on browse. And after clicking on browse, you will see what it will connect it to your local system. In your local system, whatever Excels are there, those you have to, whichever Excel you want to load it, you can select that one. That means suppose, for example, under downloads, there is an option called, this is an Excel. I want to load that Excel. Then see here, just double click on that Excel. You can load that Excel here. See, understand or not? So go back to this previous one. So it is saving. Okay. Back to the Google Sheets home screen. Home screen, if you go, see whatever Excel you uploaded here itself. This also you can connect it. Understand? So in Google Sheet, two things we are discussing. Either you can create a complete data in Google Sheet and connect to the Power Apps, or else you can upload your local Excels into the Google Sheet. From there, you can connect it to the Power Apps. Okay, this is what you can do it. Understand clearly. Similar like how you are connecting to the Google Sheets, we can connect to the OneDrive also. Understand? We can connect to the OneDrive also. How you can connect to the OneDrive? And let's see practically. Suppose, for example, I want to connect with OneDrive. So in latest laptops, that means in nowadays, in the new laptops, at the time of opening newly laptop, at that time, they're asking some credentials. With that credentials, that means Microsoft will give some default applications. Okay, in the default applications, OneDrive is also there. Understand? So if you want to log into that particular one, means must and should you need to give the proper credentials. After that, that only you are enter, that means home screen in your laptop, you can see it. Okay, nowadays, if it is old laptops, OneDrive connection is not available. Understand? So that's the reason, or nowadays, whatever, so the OneDrive is connected to your local system. Okay, so here itself it is available. If you open any particular folder under the left pane, you will have an option OneDrive. This is automatically connected because at the time of opening any particular new laptop, you are giving some credentials, right? With that credentials, Microsoft will provide some default apps. In that OneDrive is also there. Understand clear? This is one way. Another way is like in the go to the Google. There you can type like okay, OneDrive login. Okay. So if you click on OneDrive login, so you will have an option called sign in personal cloud storage. Okay. Sign in personal cloud storage option is there, right? Click on this one. Okay. When you click on the first link, it is asking OneDrive details. OneDrive details means, so if whatever credentials you are given at the time, or else you can, whenever you are connecting with the Skype, you are giving credentials, right? Those credentials only you have to give it here. Once again. So, like when you are connecting with the Skype or anything, so you are giving a credentials and your login, right? Same credentials also use it for OneDrive. Understand? So that means I'm giving my credential, my OneDrive credentials. Okay. Visually. Click on connected. Once you click on connected, and you need to give the password for this one. What password it is available? That password you need to give it here. Okay, and click on yes. So this is OneDrive. That means in this OneDrive is also a storage purpose only. If you want to store any files or any photos or anything, here also we can do it. Understand clearly or not? So that means in your laptop, whatever you will see, whatever OneDrive you will see, the same OneDrive here also. The same files are available here also. Okay, you can connect to that particular website. But the problem here it is, like if you want to create, like suppose for example, if you want to create any Excel, new Excel, then there is on the top you will see an option new, right? So here there is a box, Excel workbook option is there. Okay, click on this one. And once you click on create Excel workbook option, what will happen? Here itself, you need to give all the details like what columns and everything. Okay, so you need to give the columns, and under the columns, what type of data you required, all the things you need to give it here itself. Okay, so that means suppose for example, see here ID. Okay, another one is name column. Okay, so in this one, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and suppose for example X, Y, Z, B, and like this I'm giving. Okay. So after giving the details here, what you need to do is you need to you can that so whatever you are entering, that automatically it will be saved in that particular one. Understand clearly? So, and one more important point here it is, like suppose for example in so, but OneDrive, when you connect with OneDrive, you have to change the data into format as a table. I will show you. But here in this one, in this particular site itself, so there is somewhere it is available like a format as a table, you can do it. Okay, so but here I don't know where that option is available. Okay, but when you connect with see format as a table, it is available, right? So this one, okay, must and should understand clearly or not. Whenever you have to prepare any type of data in OneDrive, so directly you can log into the OneDrive site. After that, there itself you can create a new Excel sheet, or else you can upload your local Excels into that particular OneDrive. I will tell you first. I need to create a table for this. How we need to create a table. With this table, how we can pull the data into Power Apps. Let's see practically. So now after pulling the data into Power Apps, okay, after that means, sorry, after preparing the data here, just need to select it here, and you will see an option called after preparing a data, you can select that particular table data, and there you will see an option. Okay, one second. There you will see here there are three dot buttons are there, right? Click on the three dot buttons. There you will see an option called format as a table, and must and should you have to do this one. Okay, so even this also you need to select it, otherwise it will leave the headers, and from the first row onwards it will be as a, it is changed as a format as a table. Understand clearly or not? So I already explained you, if you are not changing format as a table, then OneDrive data is not able to access in the Power Apps. Okay, that's the reason must and should for OneDrive data, you have to change the table into format as a table. Understand? Either from the local OneDrive, that means in your laptop it is connected to your system, right? Here also you can prepare the data, and for and there itself you can change it to format as a table, or else in the site also you can prepare the data, and after that you can change it as a format as a table. Click on OK. Now that means this table completely change it to format as a table, because when you change the format as a table, then only Power Apps will recognize and it will create an app for this one. Otherwise, it is not possible to do that one. Understand clearly, no? So for this, what you have to do after preparing that, after converting a format as a table here, then you can go here. And what is the file name? Like suppose, for example, Naresh ID underscore OneDrive. So now you have to go to this perspective files. Okay, and see. So now you can close this window. Okay, after closing this window, just you need to refresh it here, whether that particular Excel, whatever you created just now, that it is available here or not. See here, it is available. Okay, after available here, you can click on now, go to the Power Apps, and you want to connect with OneDrive connection. Understand? So now if you want to connect with OneDrive, then what you have to do again in the Power Apps. So click on create option. Under the create option, you can connect with any of the data source. Click on this one. And after clicking on this one, okay, here in the new connection, whatever new connection is there, click on the new connection and click on OneDrive. Because see, there are two types of there, OneDrive for business. OneDrive is for our personal one. When you work with organization, there itself you have to connect with OneDrive for business. Okay, in suppose you are working in any of the automation, you are created OneDrive app. Then at that point of time, you have to choose OneDrive for business. But right now, you see our in our personal laptop, we are creating the apps, right? So you have to choose OneDrive and click on create. After click on create option, okay, it is asking the details, what details it is there, those details you have to give it here and click on allow access. See, it is connected. Now, whether your particular table, whatever Excel you created, that able to we are connected or not, we can click on that particular one and click on connect it. If you are not converting as a format as a table, you are not able to see this one. If you are properly converted as a format as a table, then only we can connect it. Okay, so once it is connected, see the data is the automatically the app is created. Under that, what values are there, that we can see it in the app. So understand clearly. This is how when you want to connect with OneDrive. Okay, so in OneDrive, like suppose for example, if you want to save any application, where you can save it, there is a save icon is there, right? Click on this save icon. I'm saying like Naresh IT OneDrive. Click on save. Okay. Once it is saved, that means application, that means the app is also saved, and go back and see the whether the app is created or not. So whenever you click on back button, it is asking whether you want to leave. Yes, I want to leave it from here, and I will see those apps here it is or not. See here, Naresh IT. Understand clearly or not? So that means this is a OneDrive. So in OneDrive, so one is you know how to create an Excel here itself. And after creating an Excel, you convert it as a format as a table and you can do that. Suppose, for example, you want to upload any Excel file from your local system to this OneDrive. Yes, we can do it. Where is that option? Upload option is there, right? Click on upload option, click on file, and after that you can load any particular Excel data. Okay, suppose for example, see here under the OneDrive, sorry, under the downloads, I will have some files are there, Excel files are there, those I need to load. Suppose I want to load this tab Excel, then click on that one, double click on that one, that particular Excel file will be loaded into here. See, this is the file. Now, this Excel file, if you want to connect to that OneDrive, first what you have to check. So open that particular Excel file and see whether that particular Excel is converted, whether that particular Excel is converted into format as a table. Is it applied or not? You can check it. See, actually, I want to delete this one, this sheet one. Okay. I don't want to connect to this sheet. This sheet only I want to connect it. And see here, some data is available. I want to delete it. This table is not changed to format as a table. Okay. So what you have to do, you have to convert it. So again, what do you need to do? So open that Excel and click on these three dot buttons and format as a table. Click on this one. Like suppose I want this one. Then see, it is converted. Once it is converted, go back to that one. So it automatically save. You no need to do any changes into this particular one. Close this one. And that Excel file, that Excel is available here. See here, whenever you click on this particular one, see, the Excel file is changed to format. Now you are able to connect from here to Power Apps. Okay, this is how in the two ways, both in Google Sheet, how you can create there itself, how you can create an Excel there in the Google Sheet, and how we can pull it. Or else, if you want to upload any Excel file and that Excel file, how you can load it also, we discuss here also there. But there is a difference between OneDrive and Google Sheet. Understand? What is the main difference between those two? Understand? That means the difference between OneDrive and Google Sheet. Google Sheet. Okay. See, in Google Sheet, okay, in Google Sheet, what we have to do, you can prepare the Excel, but you cannot convert into format as a table. You can directly pull that particular Excel data into Power Apps and you can create an application. That means for Google Sheet, no, no need to convert it into format as a table. When it comes to the OneDrive, for any Excel, convert into format as a table. That is the main difference between OneDrive and Google Sheet. Understand or not? So now see, now these connections, you know how we can create it, everything. Okay. Later, what we need to do? Suppose we need to open the application. Okay, I need to open the application. I need to work on that one. I need to explain and we need to explore more things on that particular one. Okay. Suppose, for example, you are connected with OneDrive. You are created the app, an app for OneDrive. So when you open that one, okay, not only this one, suppose, for example, I need to take a huge amount of data related, not two columns related. So that's the reason I'm connecting with OneDrive for different table. So for this one, let's see. So I already created, I already connected with OneDrive, right? I just click on this particular one. Once you click on this particular one, so what data, like suppose, for example, I want to connect with customers data. So once you click on customers data, okay, select that one and click on connect it. Okay, once you click on that particular sheet or Excel, then automatically app will be created. Okay, so that means when you connect to that particular Excel, it will goes to the app development environment. Understand? Canvas app development environment, it will go to that particular page and show the application. How the, because see, this is a development environment. Here itself you can create all the Canvas applications. Understand? So in this particular one, okay, all these are, see, don't worry, all these are drag and drop applications only. No need to write a single line of coding. Like, see, I showed you, right? So same like that, no need to write any single line of coding for this one. So just you need to create, like you need to select the data source and you can create. All the things are drag and drop. Which one is required? At what time is required? You have to know all these things. Okay. Whenever you are creating Canvas app, this is a development environment. In this development environment, okay, so all these are drag and drop applications. And so you are connected with OneDrive, right? Whenever you are connected with OneDrive, what will happen? Like, suppose, for example, so you are connected with OneDrive. Suppose I'm running this application, and after running an application, what I need to do is I want to do some modifications on this application. Okay. Suppose, for example, here itself, like I'm typing 1, 2. At the same time, the same from which source this particular app is created. That means from that means which data source it is connected. If the data source is open, what the situation it is. Let's see. Suppose, for example, I'm opening the customer's data. Okay, that means with the customer's data, I create an app. Suppose, for example, by mistake, I forget to close this Excel. Okay, actually, I opened this Excel and I forget this Excel from the data source itself. Okay, suppose this is an Excel. Okay, so when I open this Excel, and if you are doing any modifications, like suppose, and 1 second. So if you are doing in the app itself, so if you are trying to do any modifications on the app itself, okay, and but see, after doing the modification, if I want to validate, I'm doing some modifications here in the app itself, then what will happen? So when you click on the submit, it will show this error. It will show this error because the meaning of this error is like whatever data source is connected, that data source maybe you open anywhere. Okay, that means either in the browser also you can connect to OneDrive, or else in the local also you are connecting, right? So at that point of time, you are opening this particular Excel file, because with that Excel file only you are connected to this app, right? So that Excel file, either in the local system it is open, or else in the OneDrive browser also maybe it is open. Because of that reason, it is throwing an error. So first you have to check, is there any in any of the browser did you open that Excel file or not? Or else even OneDrive local is also there or not. There also, if you open that particular Excel, yeah, I'm opening this Excel. That's the reason you are not able to do any modification in the app itself. Just you need to close this one. And after close this one, if you are trying to do anything in that particular Excel, in the app itself, then automatically now you are able to do these things. Click on submit item. Okay, whenever you click on submit item, okay, see here, whenever you click on any modification, now see the application. In the application also, it is not throwing any error message here because the data source is closed. Understand clearly or not? This is how, that's the reason whenever you run any application at that point of time, the data source must not be opened. Always you have to close that particular one. Understand clearly or not? Okay. So that means, so here, so whenever you are connect with any of the data source, the Canvas default app is there, right? That Canvas default app will create 3 screens. Okay. In the left side, there is a tree view is there. This is a tree view tab. Under the tree view tab, these are the 3 screens it is created. That means browse screen, detail screen, edit screen, and everything. Okay. When you click on browse screen, here itself, like suppose, for example, there are different icons, automatically Power Apps will create it. You no need to, you didn't create anything here itself, right? Suppose, for example, see here, this is a gallery. Okay, whatever records are showing here, that means in this browse screen, see here, this is a label. I will tell you, I will clearly explain you more when we are creating from the scratch onwards, how you can take the label, how you can take the shapes, everything I will explain. But here in this app, what are the elements are there, those elements, how these elements will work. So let's see. Okay, this is a label. Okay, in this label, this is the label. It will just to show the title names or anything. If you want to show it, then we have to take the labels for this one. This is the label element. Understand or not? So next one here, refresh. What is this option? Refresh. Okay, this is the refresh icon. What this refresh icon? That means refresh is nothing but again it will connect to the data source and load the data into Power Apps, and that process it will do this refresh option. Understand? When you click on refresh, it will connect to that particular data source and load the data into Power Apps again. And next one is here you will see a sort, so that means sort icon, right? This is a sort icon. That means you can sort the records which is available here. You can sort it either ascending order or descending order. See here, click on this one. See how the things are happening here. That means how the records are displaying here based on the, when you click on this one, it will be sorted. Understand? Okay, next one is here, this is a search icon. This is a search icon. That means whatever you want to type it in the search. Okay, suppose for example, I want to search like a Tamiko. See here, Tamiko. That means whatever you type it here, based on that, it will be filtered from this particular element. Understand clearly or not? Any element, not only, see Vijay, you have like a three different columns are here. Okay, so these three different column, any of the value you can search it here. Yes, you can. Suppose for example, I am typing a number 3. Okay, number 3 related whatever it is there, that it will be displayed. Suppose I'm typing with the, this is a one of the element, like see one of the value here itself. Okay, Andy champion, like if I'm typing like Andy related, then see Andy related will be displayed. Suppose if I'm typing like here KIA, then that means in this particular one, what are all the values are there. If you type any of the value, that automatically it will come set. But Vijay, I have a doubt here. Can we give like more than 2 search values? Okay, that it is not possible. Understand? That means I am typing like Andy, as well as I'm typing like 47, like that. If you type it, then it won't come. Understand clearly? One value only you can search it. Anything, if you search it, those related values you can filter it. Okay. Another one is, see here, below that, you will see the different values, right? This we can call it as, okay, gallery element. That means if you want to show the card, show the different card values, see here, each row having some column values, it will shows. Okay, this is one row. Again, when it comes here, this is another row. This is another row. Like that means in that particular Excel, how many number of rows are there? Those many number of rows, it will be displayed in the gallery. This is the gallery element. That means in this, but in the gallery, we cannot show all the columns here. We can show only few of the columns here. That is the behavior of the gallery element. That means we can show any of the 3 columns from that particular data set. Understand? Suppose in a data set we have 10 columns are there. By default, it will take few of the columns here. Understand clearly? Okay. Suppose for example, it is showing what columns it is. Let's see. Okay. Suppose for example, open the Excel in the data source. Okay. Okay, see here what will happen? There are different columns are available, right? Okay, see there are different columns: customer number, file, first name, last name, VIP value, date of join. These are the different columns are available in the data source. But by default, whenever the default Canvas app is created in this particular data set, three columns, default columns, it will pick it and it will show it. Okay, that means Vijay, can we change what columns I want to show? Those columns only. Can I show it? Yes, you can show it in that particular one. That means in this particular one, not only this column, in place of this particular column, I want to see the different value. This is an agent name. Okay, here in this one. So in the data source, we have like agent name is there. Okay, so that agent name will be displayed. See here, agent is Andy Champas. Okay, this agent name, it will be displayed. So instead of showing agent name, can we show like any other than that particular column in the data set? Yes, you can do it. I will show you, don't worry. Okay, how you can change what columns you require. Those columns only you can display it here. Okay, but in the gallery, we can show up to maximum 3 columns, not more than that. If you want to take all the columns from the table, then you have to use different element. Understand clearly? Okay, so these are the different cards. In this is a card. Okay, in each card, one column value only we can show it. Understand? So this is a customer number, it will show. This is a, when you select this one, this is a first name related value, it will show it. Understand clearly or not? That means in the gallery, you can see only few of the columns in that particular data set, but each and every row value here, here itself, it will be displayed. Understand clearly or not? This is about browse screen. Okay, when you click on any particular record, suppose I'm clicking on any particular record, then you will see the detail screen of that particular record. That means particular record detail screen means what? That means the, and that means what record it is in this particular gallery. You are not see all the column values, right? But I want to see all the column values. That means in this gallery, whatever any record, you can select it and click on, there is an icon option is there, right? This is an icon. Click on this one. Then what will happen? So first you need to run the application. There itself you can do it. If you want to run the application, there is an option called preview the app is there, right? Click on this one. Under the preview the app, suppose for example, if you click on this record, then that related records here itself, it will be displayed. That means if in this we can call it as a detail screen. In this detail screen, we cannot modify any column value here itself. You just need to view. That means what are all the columns are there in that particular record, only this particular related record, all the column values here itself you can see it. Okay, not only these columns, if suppose for example by default only 10 columns it is shown, but in the data set we have 15 columns. Those all the columns you can add it here itself. But don't worry, I will tell you how to add the multiple columns here itself and how we can show that one. Everything I will do. Okay, this is the detail screen. That means that particular related record, what are all the different columns are there, what are all the values under that particular column, and you can see it here. Okay, suppose here, this is here also the label option is there. When you click on this back button, what will happen? Again, it will go to the browse screen itself. Okay, so that means it will go to the first page itself, because there are three pages are there. Here it is designed like that. That means from the browse screen you can go to the detail screen, from the detail screen you can go to the edit screen. This is how by default Power Apps will be designed. Understand clearly? So once you click on that particular record, so here again, if I go to that particular record, then it will go to the detail screen. If you click on this icon, this is also one of the icon. When you click on this icon, what will happen? It will go to the previous screen. Okay. Suppose, for example, if you click on this icon, this is a trash. That means that particular record getting deleted from the app as well as in the data source also. Understand clearly? Okay, so when you click on this option, edit this item. Okay, so when you click on this item, that related record, if you want to modify any column value, then you need to click on edit this item. That icon is available in the detail screen itself. When you click on edit item, okay, when you click on edit icon, what will happen? Again, it will comes to the new screen. This screen, we can call it as edit screen. See here, it will comes to edit screen. So these are the screen. If when you previously we are in detail screen itself. So when you click on edit screen, that means so when the edit screen will comes, when you click on this icon, it will go to the edit screen option. Okay. Okay. So see in the edit screen, okay, in the edit screen, what will happen here for each and every column, okay, the values are shown here. You cannot do anything in this particular one. You can play and you can modify anything. First, you need to play it. So Vijay, when I click on, when I came to edit screen and here itself, the text box is not editable here. No, you have to play the application. Where you need to play the application, this is an option. After playing the application, here itself, see what record you are selected and come here, that related record, each and every column value here, it will shows it. You can do any modification here itself. After doing modification, what you have to do, click on submit. Okay, that means so when you click on submit it, that means this particular record in this particular column value will be updated. Understand? Suppose for example, I'm changing to 3 4. Okay, when you click on submit it here, submit item, that means from the app also it is updated. Maybe the data source is open. Yeah, see here, you need to close this one. After closing this one, so now you can validate, just submit it. Then what will happen? That means this particular record is going to update in the app as well as in the data source also it is updated. If you want, go to the data source and open that particular Excel file and see whether the record is updated or not. Yeah, one second. Again, maybe there is a problem. I think so. See, now see agent name is here. It is there, right? Which agent name is updated? You can, if you scroll down and up and down, there you can see this one. See here, this is an agent name. In this agent name, you can see the values of that particular. Whatever changes you have to do it, you can do it there itself. Automatically, it will be reflected in the data source. Understand clearly or not? Okay, so next one is suppose for example, okay, so when you click on this particular edit screen, suppose sometimes what will happen here it is like yeah, suppose for example, I'm changing, I'm doing some modifications here and I realize that okay, these related records I don't want to update it. reset it back to the previous one. Previously, what values are there in the column? The same values. Suppose by mistake, I'm modifying in the particular all the columns. After modifying that, I realize that I don't want to modify anything here itself. I want to reset that one. Then you can click on this particular one. When you click on this one, previously how the values are updated in that particular app, those values only you can see it here. Understand clearly? Like that, if you want to reset it also, you can do it. So this is how for edit screen also. Okay. When you go to the browse screen, again, one more icon is available that it is called as, okay, new record. If I want to create the new record, see again, play the application and see in the browse screen itself, there is an option called plus icon. Click on this one, and here itself, whatever values you want to update it, you can create the new records. Sorry, not updating, creating the new records in that particular one. Okay, and you can fill the details, all the you can fill the details, that whatever details you are filling here, that related record, you can see it there itself. Understand clearly or not? So this is how the add a new record, if you want to do it in the browse screen. So this is an option to click on this one and you can do the modification. Understand? Suppose after creating, after loading the application, you want to save the application. Must and should you need to save it. If you want to save the application, there are two ways to save the application. Okay, either you can click on save icon here itself. Okay, or else when you go to the settings, there is a settings in the left pane. Okay, click on the settings. Okay, here itself, what is the app name, and so what icon for app also, you can give your own icon for this one. You can upload your image, whatever image you is there in your local system, that image you can upload it, and that image will shows in the app itself. Okay, but this is the default app icon. Okay, but if you want to change it, means you can just upload the upload your image, default image from your local system, and automatically that image only in the app itself it will shows it. Understand? So if you want to change the background color, that means the fill color, so this is an hexadecimal code. Okay, this is an hexadecimal code. So this hexadecimal code, if you are giving a different one, that color is applied. I told you, right, like how we can apply the hexadecimal codes. So those things, like we can give the hexadecimal code for the colors, that color is applied. And one more thing is, suppose automatically it will save it, this must and should be on. Okay, suppose if for every 2 minutes, whatever changes you have to do it in the app itself, automatically it will update it. Understand? And one more thing is, here the data row limit option is there. That means data row limit means for this app, it will hold only five up to 500 records. More than 500 records, it is not able to allow it. If you want to load more than 500 records, actually in that particular one, 70 or 60 or 50 records only it is available. If you want to load more than 500 records, you can change the data row limit here itself. Based on that, it will be displayed. Understand clearly? So these are the main options you have to change it. And so when it comes to the display, like which one? Like suppose, for example, in mobile format, this we can call it as portrait. Okay, if suppose in the tablet format, then you have to select the landscape means width will be more, height will be less. Understand? So if it is portrait in mobile format, it will show it. These are the two different ones. Understand clearly or not? Okay, so this is the things you have in the settings icon. These are the main things at the time of saving an app, anything. Like suppose sometimes it is not allowing more than 500 record. Here itself, you can come here and change it. Suppose I want to, so in mobile, for whatever layout is there, orientation is there, this orientation, I didn't like it. So you have to change the orientation to landscape here itself. And in that format only, you can display that. Understand clearly? This is how you can do it. Suppose if you want to save this one, like a canvas, customer, click on save. That means this application is also saved in Power Apps. Understand? After saving this, see here, see it is loading to save that one. After saving this is in disabled mode. That means the meaning of this one is this particular application getting saved. Understand clearly? So tomorrow we can discuss more on this particular app, like what are the different icons are available, how this will works, what options it will, where you can take these icons and everything, elements and everything, that we can discuss in tomorrow's class. So we can stop it here, and anyone having any doubts, please add me to WhatsApp group. Swati, actually WhatsApp group, we are not maintaining anything right to now. So if it is there, then I will let you know. Understand, Swati? You're going to see how to SharePoint as well. Yeah, I will show you, but still now I didn't get any SharePoint SharePoint credentials from the Naresh Institute. Once I get it, I will show you. Only SharePoint list data only we can connect it, not the SharePoint Excels or SharePoint folders. We can load the SharePoint list data. Understand clearly? I will show you that also. I will show you. Understand? Please share the notes. Yes, I will. I will see every week. That means Monday to Friday, whatever classes will happen, those related, I will share the documents. Don't worry. Understand, Kundan? Okay, so those related things I will show you. Don't worry about all these things. Just we need to like what are the things are there, everything. So where we are going to share the docs. Docs means please add the Google. Yeah. In the Google Classroom, once you clear the payment, so they are creating a Google Classroom. Okay, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, they will create it. In that particular Google Classroom, what I need to do is I will don't worry, I will give you. Okay, if your payments are done, then they will add you into the Google Classroom. From there, I can share all the documents and everything. There you can check it. Understand clearly. Okay. Anyone having any doubts? Anyone having any doubts? See, Prabhavati, we are not discussing anything like SSRS related here itself. That is completely different. SSR, SSIS is different here. That is an ETL tool. Okay. So that Swati, you need to check with Sham. Sham is the admin for this one. So you need to ask him and he will added you into Google Classroom. I'm not the person I'm adding. Okay. Yeah. Understand Prabhavati? Like Prabhavati, what you have to do is you have to check with that means SSIS related we can. This is completely Power Apps only, not any ETL. Okay. What is that question? If you want, you can. So I will unmute there. Pasted. Oh, okay. 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 Understand, Prabhavati. So if anyone having any doubts, you can raise your hand so that I can unmute it and you can ask the questions there itself. Okay. Okay. So we can stop it here. Okay. Piyush. Yeah, tell me, Piyush, one second.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, sir. I just want to request one thing. Could you please repeat that setting part again today
Yeah,
or
yeah.
tomorrow? Fine. Yeah, the
Yeah.
last set part. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Tomorrow I will explain you. Like
Oh, no
that
worries.
is that part is very important. Like
Yeah, that's why I just write that thing and I missed the visuals. That's why. Where did you go and what you did that thing? That's why.
okay, tomorrow once again, please remember me so that I can explain you once again. Understand?
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Can we connect merge two sheets data in Power Apps? That means, yeah, you can connect with two different sheets. Like when you connect with two different sheets where you can use it. That means in one app itself, you can connect with the two different sheets in that particular data source. And in that one particular sheet is used in one screen, and that particular screen data, you can use it in another screen. That also it is possible. Understand? Prabhavati. Is it clear? Yeah, tell me, Fazan. You can unmute and ask the thing. Yeah, you're raising your
Good
hand.
evening, sir. Actually, what is regarding uploading cell data in
Your voice
spreadsheet
is
or
breaking.
uploading
Your
our own
voice is
data?
breaking. Your voice is breaking. Your voice is not clear.
Hello?
Hello.
Is it clear now?
No, still the problem.
Sir,
So
hello?
if the problem is like that, means so tomorrow I will come to the class, right? There also you can raise that one. I think your classes
Okay,
are,
sir.
yeah. Yeah, tell me, your voice is not clear.
Actually,
Or
will
else,
a better option, sir, like, preparing our data in Google Sheet or uploading data, Excel data.
still the breaking will happen. Can we connect it in the Skype itself? Sonali?